Starscream!
That's Commander Starscream. What's your malfunction? Lower those weapons immediately.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Megatron ordered that you be taken into custody should you ever return to the ship.
What? Clearly, there has been a mistake. No! Optimus Prime? Optimus Prime?
Please, I mean no harm.
Oh? Then what are you doing here?
Research for Lord Megatron.
Is this some kind of joke?
I do not understand. And why did you call me Optimus Prime?
Why wouldn't I?
Because my name is Orion Pax. I am far from being a Prime.
You reminded me of someone I once knew, that's all.
You are Starscream.
Yes.
Lord Megatron told me you had been terminated.
Lord Megatron says many things, only some of which are true.
You do not suggest that our leader would speak falsehoods.
You truly are being kept in the dark, aren't you?
You speak in many riddles, Starscream. Please, tell me what it is that you know.
And in return...
Starscream, surrender!
Die!
Hold your fire!
Remain in the lab.
But
Lord Megatron's orders.
I told you to come alone!
And since when do we listen to you?
Where is Optimus?
Patch me up and perhaps I'll tell you. Have sympathy. I'm leaking here.
Then I suggest that you speak quickly. Has Optimus been harmed in any way?
He's fine. Fine. Can't you see I'm the one who's been harmed?
Where is he?
Where do you think? He's on Megatron's warship.
Which is located where?
Now, who knows? It's a ship. It moves. It took me months to track, only to get fired upon.
You wouldn't go to the trouble of calling me here unless you had information to trade. Real information.
Very well. Your beloved leader may have lost his senses. He goes by the name Orion Pax now, and it seems Megatron has led him to believe he's a Decepticon.
Tell us something we don't know.
What? How could you possibly know that?
We're wasting our time.
Wait, that's all I have. Really? You can't just leave me like this.
Unless you know where Megatron's hiding his space bridge, you can stay here and rust.
Space bridge. Do you mean to tell me that they actually finished building it without my supervision? It hurts most right here, Doctor. It would appear the signal was a trap. Better Bumblebee than me. You are the ones who turned poor Breakdown into a pitiful science experiment. Didn't learn much from the experience, did you?
Enough to know where the soft spots are, Decepticon.
Oh, please. I am no longer affiliated with that entity. Besides, if I were here to avenge the big lug, you would be screaming for mercy by now.
Why are you here?
To propose an alliance. You see, we have much more in common than you might think. And I am not merely referring to our battle scars.
What could I possibly gain from such an arrangement?
Insider knowledge. Wise choice. Now, a TCOG isn't technology, it is biology. Which means it will reject any power source other than Energon.
Go on.
Energon is the fuel, the ammunition, and the lifeblood of all Cybertronians, whatever their affiliation. You and I both want it, and currently, I lack the means of locating it. But once I supply you with the particulars of its chemical makeup, we can utilize your considerable resources to devise a means of detecting new deposits for us to share.
If the supply meets Mech's rather significant demand.
Ah, intending to build an army, are you? I am no stranger to ambition. Yes, gratifying, isn't it, Silas? I often advised Megatron to seek out human allies. After all, it seems to provide the Autobots with an occasional edge. But despite his reputation as a brilliant strategist, Megatron is woefully small-minded when it comes to working with minds smaller than our own. I was simply referring to head size.
Do you ever not speak?
Did I mention that I have personally extinguished an Autobot? Energon in its purest state.
Ready to be mined.
And processed, my flesh-covered compatriot, to give us the edge. Energon, it will do wonders for our future army. Your future army. In fact, we are mere moments from beholding the miracle of transformation. No TCOG, he's unarmed. So close, and yet...
Our location and prototype have been compromised. Destroy the intruder and meet me at the rendezvous point with my TCOG.
I am not one of your foot soldiers. I am a consultant. One step, and your precious biomech is scrap. Or you'll what? Shoot? How sad to be incapable of achieving vehicle mode. Experiencing the sensation of speed. How very pathetic to be a failure as an Autobot. Time to jet, because I can!
My T-Cog.
Yes, that. Unfortunately, it was destroyed during the ferocity of battle. A temporary setback. Other Autobots, other T-Cogs. We shall find a replacement soon enough.
Not soon enough. Now.
What? Autobots! My T-Cog! How is it that I have been reduced to seeking energon scraps merely to survive? An Insecticon on Earth. You there, scavenger! Deliver that energon to me. You dare turn your back on a superior life form? I am Commander Starscream! Fine! Keep the energon! I hope you choke on it! What? You reject a commander, but grovel at the feet of that wretch?
Starscream, don't get your turbines in a twist. After all, the Beast and I are somewhat related. You might even say we are of one mind.
Why are you here? Decepticons never return to stripped minds.
You are not the only rogue Decepticon in need of energon.
Was it a run-in with the Autobots? Or did Megatron invite you on one of his field trips?
Megatron was otherwise engaged. But you should see his lackey.
You know, Arachnid, as fellow outcasts, we should consider putting aside our differences. With this creature under your control and at our disposal, we might employ it to terminate Megatron, allowing us to rule the Decepticons.
Together?
We would simply need to lure Megatron here, away from his support systems, so that we might catch him.
With his guard down. An intriguing proposal. If ruling Decepticons or spending any length of time with you were of the slightest interest to me. Of course you had me at terminate Megatron. Payback would be sweet.
However you wish to spin it.
I would need to ensure my assassin is up to the task. Perhaps a test run is in order.
What? I thought we were partners.
Eviscerate him.
Clear!
Make it fast.
It would appear that, like myself, Arachnid has gone rogue.
What's it to us?
She is planning to retaliate against mankind. I can provide you with her current location.
I don't believe you.
Why wouldn't you? I directed you to the location of the Decepticon space bridge so you could rescue Orion Pax, didn't I?
Yeah, but then you helped Mech steal Bumblebee's T-Cog.
So, he got it back, didn't he? I admit, aligning myself with those vile humans was a colossal error in judgment. But I am alone. I do what I must to survive. But I have paid the price. I am now the one missing his T-Cog.
You're grounded?
Thus of little, if any, threat to you. But Arachnid and her Insecticon intend to...
An Insecticon? Here?
How?
Well, I would have asked, but I was too busy squeezing through a narrow crevice, trying to keep the vermin from chewing my leg off, while Arachnid watched. How right you were, Arachnid. Payback is sweet. Now, if there's one thing I despise nearly as much as 8-leggers, it's 2-wheelers.
Go on. Get it over with.
As I recollect, in a similar predicament, you once allowed me to live. Consider us even.
RC, what is your status?
In need of assist, but alive.
Starscream?
Why is it that every time I return to my old stomping grounds, I find an Autobot roaming the halls?
Don't tell me you came crawling back to Megatron.
Hardly. Now out of my way.
Scream, you gotta show me the way off this boat.
Sorry, too busy.
Look, when you needed help...
As I recall, we bartered. So, unless you have anything of value to offer me, step aside.
The exit. Now!
I may have given RC a free pass when she and I last met. But I won't hesitate to skewer you as I did a certain cliff jumper. Perish, bulkhead.
This is for Cliff Jumper! For Bumblebee! For everything.
Oh, what I would not give to have wings again. Ah, just as I left it. The Harbinger. Things are finally looking up. Not one scrap of energon! A laboratory. And it's functional. Protoforms. Let's see, transference of binary bonding, submolecular infusion. The formulas seem straightforward enough. Well, my little lumps of clay, you look like you're ripe for the molding. Let's give cloning a whirl, shall we? Give me life! Like-minded company, at last. Esteemed members of my armada, you now stand upon the very precipice of glory to meet the destiny which I have so tenaciously worked toward. Dynamic leadership of the Decepticons! I am delighted to hear that we are on the same page. We are as one, Commander. We share your memories, your very feelings, even your insatiable quest for power. I see. Fortunately, the Harbinger's tracking systems have remained synced with Megatron's warship. Of course, we shall require a means of reaching the... You can transform? Of course you can. How else would you fly to the ship? That was a test which you all passed. Now take flight and snuff Megatron's accursed spark. Spread out. Keep to the shadows. Any one of us is an instant target aboard this warship. But to be seen together would sacrifice the element of surprise. Whoever manages to find Megatron first, report your position.
Starscream?
I cannot wait to savor the vivid details of Megatron's demise. What is happening?
This is for Cliffjumper! For Bumblebee! For everything.
My genetic code provides my clones with a T-Cog I no longer possess, and all I get is their agony? Megatron, it has come time to settle old scores.
Really, Starscream? All on your own?
Actually...
Clones. Well played, Starscream. If you're even here among your underlings.
Underlings? We are as one, though many.
Bring me Starscream's head on a stick, and I will reward you as my second in command. All of you.
No, you are trying to trick us.
Am I?
Is he?
Accept my proposal, and we all win. Otherwise, you will merely end up terminating each other to get the spoils. It is your nature, after all.
Don't listen to him! Prepare to perish at my hand. Our hands! Yes, only our combined firepower will assure Megatron's destruction. Take aim! Do you hear that? Ignore! Fire on 3. 1, 2... Ugh. What was that?
The sound of the tables turning.
What is going on up there?
Exterminating you was so gratifying the first 3 times.
Out of my way! Lord Starscream, your most loyal servant has returned. But I regret to inform you that our collective mission has failed. Yes. I got that sense. Something to do with a throbbing ache in my side. You knew I would attempt to terminate you. I feel your pain. Really, I do. Scrap that hurt! Innerstat, cross-clamp, laser scalpel, durabilium drill, and one slightly damaged but operational T-cog. Courtesy of my traitorous clone. Everything I require to make myself whole. A simple, painless procedure. Nothing to it, really, provided one possesses the nerve. 4 detachments of Decepticons, ground bridging to 4 different continents at the exact same time. Procedure postponed. A remote control for the ground bridge. I love Decepticon scientists. I despise this planet. If it isn't a scorching desert, it is a frigid wasteland. Now, where are you, my Decepticon brethren? Decepticons! Do you not realize you have just shot down your ship's commander?
You command no one, deserter.
Skyquake? But you're...
You mistake me for my brother, who is one with the Allspark, as you are no doubt aware, former Commander Starscream. Were it up to me, I would end this here and now. But it is my duty as First Lieutenant Megatron to render all traitors to my lord and master
for due punishment.
First Lieutenant? That's my post! Was my post. Commander Dreadwing, this must be a very important mission if Megatron has dispatched his second-in-command. Scouting for Energon, or something else altogether.
That is none of your concern.
If I knew what you were looking for, perhaps I could help.
We have arrived at the coordinates. The relic. It has been taken.
Relic? What sort of relic?
Search the area!
Commander Dreadwing, we have discovered vehicle tracks.
The Autobots.
Perhaps. Though I've never known them to plant flags at the site of their victories.
Do not try me, traitor. I will leave your lifeless husk in this frozen waste. I will request only once that you surrender the relic. Then I would say that we are on equal footing, were it not that there are 5 of us, and only one of you.
6, if you'd relieve me of these ridiculous manacles. A stalemate would leave us where?
Commander Dreadwing!
What a team we make! I am so glad that you prevailed, Optimus Prime. That wretch Dreadwing was going to terminate me. Now, if you could just remove my bonds, I can lead you straight to the relic.
You will lead me there regardless.
You're welcome. Be reasonable, Prime. This cold will freeze both our actuators.
The current temperatures are not extreme enough to affect our biology. You'll be fine.
Fine, but miserable. And I cannot believe that you take our alliances for granted after all I have done for the Autobots. Helping to restore your memory, saving Arcee's life.
While you have at times proved beneficial to us, it has been only to further your own interests.
Well, we can't all be as selfless as you, now can we? Aha! As I suspected, humans. We will find the relic here. So, let us reclaim what is rightfully ours.
We cannot simply enter a human facility to search for Cybertronian relics.
Not even if they stole it.
Nor can I expose innocent humans to a dangerous Decepticon. Raphael, has Agent Fowler regained consciousness? I require access to a research facility at my current coordinates.
Let me make a call.
Are we really going to wait out here in the freezing cold, completely at the mercy of human bureaucracy?
Base is clear, Prime. Try not to wreck the joint.
Many thanks, Agent Fowler. The relic remains sealed in the ice.
I knew you were of questionable honor, Starscream. But aiding the Autobots, that is a capital offense.
What? But I left tracks for you on purpose, so you could rescue me from my captor.
Dreadwing, I cannot allow you to leave here with this relic.
I know that, Prime. But I do not intend to give you a choice.
Given all the fuss, this relic must be truly special. Armor of Decepticon origin.
The Apex armor.
A perfect fit.
You dare to claim that which rightfully belongs to Lord Megatron?
And what do you intend to do about it, Commander? Not so big and strong now, are you? I haven't had this much fun since I punched that hole in Cliff Jumper. Allow me to reunite you with your beloved twin. And you, Optimus Prime, I will beat the living spark out of you, just so I never again have to endure your pontificating. Beats flight.
You shall be the one to join with the Allspark.
That tickled! Fools! Not only am I intelligent, I am invincible!
Yet you cannot fly.
Nobody's perfect. Now, tell me of the other 3 relics. Are they as powerful as my shiny new armor?
They were hidden away precisely to keep them from the hands of those like you.
He is far too powerful, Prime! Fall back!
Cowards! You will not escape my might! Wait. You two are up to something. They said it couldn't be done. The one called RC is too quick, too stealthy to be captured. Well, here you are, with a rare opportunity to make history. You see, I have intercepted this encrypted Autobot signal. And if it's encrypted, it must be important. Decode it for me, and I will see to it that you perish quickly. Speak up. I can't hear you when you whimper.
Get fragged.
Perhaps you will be more inclined to cooperate when it is not your own well-being at stake. Give me the encryption code, or I will add your comrade Cliffjumper to the multitude of fallen Autobots below.
Scrap him. I barely know the guy.
Ouch. Glad I'm not the sensitive type.
Cybertron is little more than a graveyard now. Give me the code!
I'm not afraid of you, Starscream. You're no Megatron.
I've tried every interrogation technique, and nothing is working. I would just eliminate them, but the code they carry is too valuable. If only I could break them open and just take it. No, I will not take the prisoners to the surface. Why should I let him have all the glory? The code they carry is too valuable. All right, since I must deliver the Energon to him anyway.
So this is Kaon, huh? Love what you Decepticons have done with the place. The ruins are especially picturesque.
Silence! Here we are.
That's not a good sign.
Since I could not compel you to surrender the encryption code, I'm forced to introduce you to someone whose methods are a little more persuasive. Autobots, say hello to Shockwave. Delivering a mountain of Energon, intercepting an encrypted Autobot communique, and capturing 2 key prisoners is impressive, I admit. But Lord Megatron expects nothing less from his first lieutenant. I should let you work, right? No doubt you are trying to concentrate. Carry on. Shockwave, are you certain you can extract the decryption code without first nullifying our subject's neural net?
I invented the cortical psychic patch. I am familiar with its idiosyncrasies.
Of course you are. Ah, the code. Shut up! I'm trying to listen!
This is Optimus Prime. To all surviving Autobots who hear this message, I ask you to join me in a remote corner of the galaxy, on a small planet rich with Energon. I have reason to believe this world will soon become a new target of Decepticon conquest. Our team is small but strong.
Ah, brilliant! Not only do we know where to find Optimus Prime, but he's begging for help. Now is the time to strike! Shockwave, you already disposed of one of my prisoners. Cliffjumper is mine.
Your reasoning is hardly logical. But indulge yourself.
What do you think, Cliffjumper? Plenty to choose from here. Shall we go with precise dissection or blunt force?
Your choice, Scream. Whatever you pick, I'm just gonna end up using it on you.
Very well. Why don't we do this the old-fashioned way? No! No!
Your turn, Starscream.
As if I would tell you.
You should probably tell her something. I'm not sure how long I can hold her back.
Shockwave! He's the one you want! He's building a space bridge beneath Kaon. And yet he managed. Shockwave never left Cybertron precisely so he could scavenge parts and reverse engineer space bridge mechanics.
And you just delivered all the energon he needs to power it up.
While it often pains me, I try to be a team player. It appears Shockwave's arrogance was his undoing. Destroy them! Autobots! Whatever you did to the space bridge, undo it now! The space bridge! It's going to blow! This is what the humans call the information superhighway. 1 trillion gigabytes of data. None of it useful. Though some oddly engrossing. What is this? Ignorant life forms have no idea what they've uncovered. Red energon. If I can possess its power, not only will I be stronger, but also faster. Significantly faster. The red energon is mine, humans! For you are powerless in the face of the mighty star! What? Where is it? Run along home, Autobots. That red energon has my name all over it. More than willing to fight for it. Don't tell me you've already forgotten our last encounter, Prime. The higher you climb, the harder you fall! Autobots, such slow learners. Time to unload some more dead weight. Watch your step, Autobots! So, the Autobots have a new recruit.
And you must be Starscream. I thought you'd be taller.
This will not end well.
Smokescreen, stand down. You are no match for Starscream's Apex armor.
Any last words, Smokescreen?
Just 4. Kiss your armor goodbye.
Phase shifter? You aren't the only one sporting a fancy wrist-mounted device. Think fast!
No!
Hurry up already! How is it possible that speed-enhancing energon takes longer to process than regular energon? An entire chunk of red energon, and this is all I get? There's enough here for one dose, maybe two. Decepticon movement. While speed is hardly a suitable replacement for the might of the Apex armor, it should provide me with enough of an edge to obtain a more formidable relic. The promise of a new Cybertron in the palm of my hand when I obtain all four. Individually, each of these so-called Omega keys is useless. Yet, possessing even a single one grants me tremendous negotiating power with either Autobots or Decepticons. Still, imagine if I managed to acquire the other three. Revive Cybertron and seize the throne as Starscream the First, Supreme Overlord and Emperor of Destruction. But unlike Megatron, I lack the necessary infrastructure to enforce such a reign. No warship, no army. Only my meager laboratory finds. A ground bridge remote control, a single remaining dose of red energon, and you, old friend. But I would all too gladly trade this, simply to be restored to my former glory. It would seem I have the run of the place. Oh, how easy it would be to gut you. To gut all of you. But first things first. Where does Optimus keep his keyring? Not here. Nope. No. I was wondering what happened to that wretch. Do they think I have all day? Ah, there you are. Now that I have your trinkets, I'm free to enjoy slitting your... But, as I appear to be pressed for time... I'm sorry, what was that? You Autobots think you're so superior. But do you know what you really are? Slow! The red energon wore off, didn't it?
He has the Omega keys.
Come on!
Omega keys.
Been there. Done that. Please pardon my unannounced visit, Lord Megatron. But I have come bearing a peace offering.
Few things of value come without a price. So tell me, Starscream, what is it that you wish in return?
Only to be a Decepticon once again.
Dreadwing is my first lieutenant now.
And I accept that much has changed during my absence. I only wish to serve you, my one true master, in any way that you deem fit.
I am deeply impressed by your accomplishments, Starscream, and know that I will put your offerings to good use, whatever the outcome.
Outcome? Of what? Decepticons, it is with deep sorrow that I note for the log. Megatron's spark has been extinguished. All hail Starscream.
All hail Starscream! Well, well. You certainly didn't waste any time.
What? I just watched you perish.
I did not perish then, and I'm very much with you now. The present you, as well as the past. All hail Starscream!
I can't hear you!
All hail Starscream!
One more time!
All hail Starscream!
This is going to be juicy.
All hail Starscream!
You're inside my head, aren't you?
The conical psychic patch. You see, there are no secrets in here. Only your memories. You cannot manipulate their content or modify their outcome. What we see is how it happened.
If you want to be a true leader, Starscream, then stray from Megatron's path and lead the Decepticons toward peace.
I would be willing to consider a truce. If you would be willing to bow before me, Optimus Prime. You have defied my orders yet again.
My mistake, Commander Starscream.
It is Lord! Haven't you heard? I lead the Decepticons now.
Now, where did we leave off? Oh yes. All hail Starscream? A rather obvious motif, Starscream. You deem yourself more able to lead the Decepticons than myself?
No, not anymore. I have learned from my many failures, Master. Esteemed members of my armada, you now stand upon the very precipice of glory to meet the destiny which I have so tenaciously worked toward. Dynamic leadership of the Decepticons. That clone said it, not me.
It seems you would stop at nothing to disrupt my rule, including assassination.
It was their idea, not mine. With this creature under your control and at our disposal, we might employ it to terminate Megatron, allowing us to rule the Decepticons.
I see no clones here. Was this their idea too?
I don't remember any of this. I must have been half crazed at the time, a victim of energon deficiency.
Tell me why I should welcome back someone whose every waking impulse has been to thwart me, undercut me, overthrow me!
Not true. I have always put your well-being before my own.
How does this revolting chapter constitute attending to my well-being?
I was simply trying to help by ridding you of the dark matter polluting your body. Seems I possess the only thing that would allow you to rise off that slab and walk again, my dearest Megatron. I even risked being buried alive for you. I did not abandon you, Master. I returned to save you. Look into my spark, Lord Megatron. My intentions were true.
Were they, Starscream? Were they ever?
Well, now who has hit rock bottom? What's that? I'm sorry. I can't hear you beneath all that rubble. Farewell, Lord Megatron. May you rest in peace. But you have survived far worse. If you managed to free yourself, you would blame me for your setback. And there is nowhere that I could possibly escape from your wrath. Or worse yet, your mindless followers will come looking for you and take credit for your rescue. Credit that could rightfully be mine. Ah! Megatron!
A word of advice? Stop thinking aloud.
I don't want to play this game anymore. Take the keys. We'll pretend I was never here.
No, Starscream. There are only two possible outcomes based upon what I find here in your twisted little mind. If I do not deem that you are worthy of rejoining the Decepticons, you will perish on this very day.
Isn't termination rather extreme? I mean, a really good trouncing usually straightens me out, doesn't it? No, Master! No! Why wouldn't you wish to harness my talents for the Decepticon cause when I have so much deviousness to offer? Consider it a welcome home present. See how generous I can be, my liege.
When it suits you.
Master, that's your plan? Bring Autobots back from the dead to attack us?
At other times, you can be quite insolent.
Apologies. It's just that I'd gone to so much trouble to terminate the Autobot in the first place.
Trouble would have been facing him as a gladiator.
I've always considered my wits to be my sharpest weapon. Wait. You two are up to something.
You never learn, Starscream. Your arrogance will trump your wits every time.
You cannot harm me while dark energon flows through my veins. I am invincible! Ah! You're a big one. This could take a while. What? She's taking credit for scrapping him now, too? That was my doing! No! Any last words, smokescreen?
My T-Cog.
A temporary setback. Other Autobots, other T-Cogs. We shall find a replacement soon enough.
Not soon enough. Now.
Ah! mighty cog.
You no longer possess the ability to take flight?
Yes, I was going to bring that up. And as you might imagine, my predicament pains me to no end. Fortunately, the Harbinger's tracking systems have remained synced with Megatron's warship. Of course, we shall require a means of reaching the... You can transform? Of course you can. How else would you fly to the ship? That was a test which you all passed. I hope that you might see fit to express your gratitude for the Omega Keys by restoring my jet mode. After all, would I not be more valuable to you with wings? Transform with an exceptional sense of style. I said that aloud, didn't I? Megatron tried to extinguish my spark in cold blood, then all but replaced me with that traitorous wretch Arachnid. She abandoned me, left me for scrap. So why not rat them out?
No one asked you to leave the Decepticon fold.
I wasn't exactly made to feel welcome at the time. Master, please! Give me one more chance! I beg of you! Despite the fact that I had seen the error of my ways and dedicated my spark to you, I have gained a clear understanding of my place in this universe. Of who I am. Of who I was always meant to be. Starscream. Second in command, humble servant to Lord Megatron.
Until the next opportunity arises to subvert me.
And how is the patient doing today?
Same old.
An inglorious fate that he should remain in this vegetative state.
On the contrary, Megatron's body may be scrap metal, but his mind is still percolating.
Keep that to yourself. That blasted sound wave sees and hears everything.
The eyes and ears of the Decepticons.
Well, as long as their master remains in limbo, so does their cause. The Decepticons deserve a strong, alert leader.
One who would require a loyal second in command.
A candidate would need to earn that post by making a strong case to said eyes and ears.
A case for showing mercy?
Knockout, if you would be so kind as to provide your expert medical opinion to Soundwave for the historical record.
Simply put, unaided, Megatron could remain in this deathless slumber forever.
Our master would not have wanted to be seen this way. To stand idly by while he remains captive in his own body is not just.
Brainwave activity, not evidence of consciousness, but merely of an endless dream from which Megatron may never wake.
Soundwave, we must face reality. Megatron is lost to us.
The only honorable option would be to show him mercy.
A simple throw of the switch.
Any wonder that I've come to value loyalty above all else?
Well, you know, we are Decepticons. I'm sure that even your beloved Dreadwing isn't perfect.
No one is perfect, Starscream. But like his departed twin, Dreadwing understands honor.
Awaken, warrior. Rise and serve your new master!
Skyquake serves only one master.
Excellent. Your loyalty and devotion will set a fine example for the troops. No need to be timid, Skyquake. You may bow.
You fail to grasp my meaning. I am here on a mission assigned to me by my one master, Megatron.
Yes, him. Sadly, Megatron is no longer with us.
Impossible.
Why is this so difficult for everyone to accept? Ah, the gravesite of the mighty Skyquake. So quick to reject my authority while you lived. But as the first of my reanimated warriors, you shall bow to my command. Yes, power of dark Energon, be mine. Symbiosis. I can feel it!
I understand he perished that day.
Well, Skyquake is neither living nor dead, and no doubt continues to wander through some dimensional netherrealm in search of his missing limb.
It would be wise to keep that to yourself around the warship.
But does this mean?
Yes. I will allow you to return to our ranks. If only because you are more valuable beside me than against me.
Oh, thank the old spark!
Rise and shine. Your T-Cog transplant was a success. Yes, I am just that good.
Finally. I can't wait to take flight and soar above the clouds.
Starscream, I regret to inform you that you will not live to spread your wings ever again.
Knockout, help me!
Huh?
Dreadwing, what has gotten into you? No, wait, this is about Skyquake, isn't it? I thought we had put that behind us.
So had I!
Casualties are an unfortunate consequence of war, but I assure you, your twin met his end with great honor.
Which you disgraced by raising him from the dead!
Oh, you know about that. There must be something I can do! Some form of reparation I can offer to alleviate your anguish!
Your spark will suffice! Dreadwing! Stand down! This desecrator must pay for his actions!
You call this loyalty, Master?
I said stand down! That is an order. One which I cannot follow.
I'm okay. I'm okay! Lord Megatron, you have my eternal thanks. Tick-tock, knockout, tick-tock! Megatron's expecting results, and given what we just witnessed, I would say that we cannot afford to disappoint our master.
We? Unless nagging counts, I haven't seen you lift a finger.
I am the one who brought him the keys. Do I really need to prove myself further by deciphering how they operate, too?
Well, perhaps if my research hadn't been sidelined by someone's cosmetic surgery, I might be further along right now.
Oh, just give it here.
Oh, gee, why didn't I think of that? Do you think?
Ready? Go. And that is why Dreadwing is pushing up lug nuts.
And we are not.
Of course. Keys are useless without something to unlock. Target the space bridge for Cybertron. Starscream, assume command in my absence.
I would be honored, Master. Actually, Lord Megatron, Soundwave has been briefing me on recent developments, and we may have a more effective solution.
So that I may hand over the humans together.
Jack, it's time to come out and play.
Mega keys.
No tricks. The keys, if you please.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend it. They'll be far safer here. Is the space bridge locked on target?
Per your instructions, Lord Megatron.
I guess we should cancel the welcome home party.
Attend to our master. He requires medical attention. Prime! He will pay for dooming Cybertron to remain a lifeless husk. Thought he'd never ask. Come, my armada! Attack! 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 You scrap! And that's how you wreck a wrecker! This is the place, all right.
This was the place.
United we stand, divided they fall.